What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and as promised, the very next day, we're getting finally a new video in, and this one is it's gonna be different. It's I did one pocket saw before. It wasn't of this quality. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a cheap one I got from Dick's, but it works and it works really good. This one should just work a little better. This is the Bahco Laplander, and it is made from our friends over there, I believe in Sweden, is where it's made, or it's Swiss or Swedes. It's Swiss or Swedes. It's the same thing. It's made in Sweden, and it's really nice. Now I have all the specs over here because it's got a little bit to read on, so I don't have to remember things. Because y'all, oh, speaking of remember, I don't know who remembers getting me this awesome Patriots hat, but somebody sent this to me without a note or without a name on the box, and it might have come from the Patriots. But if one of you guys sent it, and I have no idea who it's from, thank you. It's awesome. It's comfortable, and it's Patriots, so it's undefeated. Ooh. So let's go over this guy right here. Let's see, we have an 8-inch blade on this thing. I'm not sure what it is overall, but it looks, let's try the old-fashioned way. Let's do a pretend to measure. All right, so we are looking at about maybe 17 to 18 inches long, somewhere in there. And we have 7 teeth per inch. It's good for cutting, it says both green and dry wood, plastic, or bone. Bone, we know what that's for. Or a dead animal. Let's see, it has XT toothing, 7 TPI, coated blade, let's see, for rust protection and low friction. 2-component plastic handle for a perfect grip with a leather strap. That's pretty much it. And this plastic, the plastic coating, is this foam blurry, or are my eyes freaking out? I have no idea, guys. If the camera's a little blurry, my bad. I can't do anything about it because I don't know how. So it feels almost rubbery though. It doesn't feel like a hard plastic. It feels like a nicer material, like it's softer, and it gives a really nice feel in the hand. I like that, and it's a good size. You can see the swell in the rear right here. You can see how the handle contours, so you can get a nice middle grip. But that swell is so you can really get some torque on the end of that. And it does have a push button lock to lock both open and closed. So here, oh, I can't open it. That's because I didn't press the button. Here, oh, I can't close it. It's because I didn't press the button. So so it's pretty simple. That's it. That's what it is. And let's go outside and play with it. All right, it's a little brisk out here in Massachusetts today. So I know we gotta get the sun glare a little bit. Let's try and get you guys away from that. That's better, I think. Me tinks. All right, so here we go. We're gonna use the old Bahco and see if we can't do a little trimming here. We'll start with some of these little guys and try to hold this down. Wow, that actually cuts really smooth. Really smooth. Let's see. That's pretty, man. Let's try to find a good grip that keeps me steady with it. Man, there goes 2 down right there. So far, so good. Like always, make sure the dogs are in the yard because they are idiots. So here we go. Let's go to something bigger. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choke way down on the handle. Look at this, man. Look at this. That blade is already buried. That blade is already buried. So I found out that cutting through a bigger piece is actually easier than cutting through a smaller piece. Look at that. That's really nice. Let's see if we can't get a nice angle cut here. So we can, if you're building some kind of structure, some kind of sleeping structure, or even a chair or something like that, you need angled pieces. And some saws they kind of suck when you're trying to cut at an angle. This one does not suck. I have to say, going from a underside position, so we cut from the top, now we're cutting from the bottom. And let me restart that cut there. And normally this is kind of difficult because of the angle, but not with this one. I mean, not with this one, not at all. So I'm kind of liking that. Look at that beautiful cut, nice little wedge cut right there. And this is pretty good. So what I want to do is cut even a bigger piece. Let me try and lower you guys here. Let me try and lower. Look how professional I stayed. Speaking of professionals, I'm gonna give a quick shout out here. My man Cowboy Sebop. This guy is like my real knife family. You know what I mean? Like, we all got, that's my brother from another mother. That's this, that's that. This dude is my brother from another mother. Cowboy Sebop. First of all, he's doing a Thanksgiving giveaway. So look at his channel. You guys, I believe he's doing a knife like with a value up to $200. So he's giving away something good. Pay attention to that one, guys. But this dude did a video where kind of like a play with puppets, except the puppets were just my head and his head on a Philly Eagles jersey, and mine, of course, on a Patriots. And he had knives in our hands, and one was the D-Bad Preacher, the one that I created and did a collaboration piece with the Kukri House in Nepal, and he has a Kukri buoy from the same place, and so he does this video where he acted out both parts, and it was pretty funny, man. It was good. I loved it. So check out my man Cowboy Sebop and earn yourselves possibly a new knife for free. And he's a man of his word. If he says he's going to send you his knife, he's sending you his knife. So that's my man Cowboy Sebop and what he's doing. Get a hold of that dude. All right, so let's see. Nice fat piece right here. A little two-hand action, and man, that two-hand action is sweet. Look at that. That's a nice 3-inch log right there. I mean, guys, you're doing firewood, anything like that. It just helps to have something that can get it done. So let's see. Obviously, we're not going to baton with a saw. I should have did this before I took it off, but if you can't baton with a saw, that doesn't mean you still can't get yourself some firewood. Now, normally, what I would do if I was smarter is I would have done it like this, where it was still on the actual tree. And so now if I need to split, or if I just need to cut in a piece so I could fit another piece into it, even string, you cut like this. You cut a little groove into an end of a log like that. It's not a piece of a tree that's a branch sticking out, and then you put your 550 cord, boop, right on there and wrap it around. That's going to hold it in. It's actually a really, really good little trick. It's a smart trick, and it will hold your cord in there very, very well. So instead of tying just around something and having it slide and shift, you just slip it in there. Bam, it holds it perfectly. So let's do this. And this is another thing where if you're going to be building a structure and you need to Lincoln log it, where you need a flat part and a flat part, watch this, guys. Okay, here we go. So, perfection, right? Watch this. Oh, let's get it this way. Perfection. So now you have two pieces, you do another one, you sit it on here, boop, that way, and you have a perfect fit. It's going to stay tight, it's going to stay right, and it'll be there all damn night. So, what do I know about this Bahco? I know that this thing's awesome. I know that it's real sturdy. I know that it works good. I know that the teeth separation and pattern are very, very good. And I know that I'm glad I bought it, because this guy right here is definitely worth it. And you have a go bag, you know, bug out bag, get out bag, whatever you want to call that bag. put crap in it and leave bag. This should be a necessity. And my bug out bag is different. It's not like a lot of people have bug out bags where, you know, it's all about, you know, surviving if the feds are after you. That's not a bug out bag to me. A bug out bag to me is end of the world type stuff. It's put it in your truck on a road trip. If you ever break down in the middle of nowhere stuff, you want to have a bag that not that you can survive on for, you know, the next 12 hours while you're running from, you know, the counterinsurgents. You want a bag where you have the kind of stuff in there where you can build yourself an entire cabin and hunt and fish and trap and get everything you need to survive, to live. And that to me is what a bug out bag should be. And this right here, a pocket saw. A pocket saw is muy importante to have in any kind of survival kit. This thing right here, and it folds up. You could put it anywhere in your bag. I mean, you could dangle it from your bag because it has the lanyard hole or just the leather strap that comes with it. But they fold up real small, and it's the easiest way to carry a saw. And with a blade this big, you're cutting through 6-inch logs. You know what I mean? You can just boom, 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 boom through a 6-inch log all day with an 8-inch blade. And if you need to build yourself some kind of shelter, some kind of place to stay, you can make a pretty nice little cabin with 6-inch logs. And if you don't know how, then I don't know what to tell you. Even if you have a 12-inch log, a big tree, like a nice good sized tree, you cut angle, angle, now you have a wedge. Angle, angle, then you have a wedge. Angle, angle, you have a wedge. And eventually that thing's just going to fall down. So you can actually use an 8-inch blade to cut a 12-inch or more tree. And this one right here will definitely get it done. It's a great piece. It's a good buy. It even smells and tastes good. It's a good kisser. So this is my recommendation for a pocket saw. There's a reason why this is the #1 rated pocket saw out there. The Laplander is just nice, just a good saw. So, and you know what I mean? A quick slash with one of these things. These little tooth, because tooth is not plural. These little teeth will grab and tear skin if worse came to worse, and you know you're in the woods and there's some undesirables out there saying, hey boy, you look mighty nice in them jeans. So here it is. The Bahco is truly a good, what the hell is it? Laplander. Man, Laplander, high quality steel. That's some high quality H2O. So that's it, guys. First video back. Next video is a knife. Oh, and speaking of knife, man, I almost forgot. Man, where's my mind? Where is my mind? So my K-bar, right? Somebody had asked me, how is it holding up? And how has it been over time? And you can see this thing gets a lot of use, right? I use this thing all the time. And just like all of my knives, they get play. And this thing is 100% true. No gapping, no loosening, no dulling. It's straight up K-bar steel, so you know that part's good. But it's doing great. So what I'm going to do, instead of just giving you a 1 minute talk about, what I'll do is I'll either do a whoa, blurry, but I'll either do like a bring back video and how is she doing now, like where are you now, or we'll just do a versus and I'll put it up against something and see how it stacks against another knife that has been sitting very pretty and doing very well. But as far as how is it and is it still any good? Oh, this thing's still great. It's still great. But we'll get into that a little further, a little better on another time. As for now, I'm going to go get my eat on and let the sunshine come and take away all the dew. Oh, and you know my Jeep back there. You see it back there. My little monster truck. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm an Army guy. And I love the black on black. But I think what I'm going to do is I might paint that thing tan with the black accents and bring me back to my MRAPs in Afghanistan. Because I don't know, sometimes you just feel like you need a change, and it's only been painted that way for a couple months now, but Whew, you know, that's the kind of guy I am. All right, I am Donnie B all day. Until next dive.